Abby, given the subject matter and the immediacy, I'd like to begin with you, and I'd like to read a quote from The Atlantic. This is David Graham. It's tempting to turn the hypocrite label on Cruz, but his sin is worse. Every politician is a hypocrite at some point. Cruz's error is not that he was shirking a duty he knew he should have been performing. It's that he couldn't think of any way he could use his power as a U.S. senator to help Texans in need. That's a failure of imagination and of political ideology. Abby, Cruz watchers heard the insurrectionist drop his name. They saw Cruz vote, in effect, pro-insurrection and thought, well, maybe this will ding his presidential hopes. Then came Cancun. Now people are wondering if it will ding his career in the U.S. Senate from continuing beyond this term. But more immediately, locally, as a journalist based with a Texas publication, are we overplaying this or underplaying it? The political aspect, Mr. Cruz, and the overall human tragedy unfolding there?
Well, some Democrats have complained to me that this is something of a sideshow in comparison to the human misery of what's happening in Texas. To be clear, a senator's job in this kind of situation basically has three things. The first one is they need to advocate to FEMA on behalf of the governor to get funds and engagement to the president. The back end of it is a senator will have to deal with the cleanup, and that means advocating for funds back in the state after the crisis is over. But in between is more symbolic. It is being there with the constituents. They even have clothes, certain clothes they wear, polo shirts, windbreakers, things like that. And just talking to normal people in the state, friends of mine who are not political junkies, my phone has been exploding all day long. The scale of how big the state of Texas is hard to convey. We have like 4 Chicagos that are all under pressure right now. And the Texans who are well off are doing things like filling their bathtubs with potable water or using the neighbor's pool water for toilet flushing. And so this is just a blow to morale in the state. And so I think it is something that Texans are fixated on because it's symbolic more than anything, but that is still a very big factor in how things are going because we are still in a pandemic. And I mean, mental health is starting to really wear thin in the state.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.